The storm had turned the mountain into a living thing, growing, shifting, clawing the trees. Rain fell in cold, punishing sheets, slicing through the air like glass. The wind howled, twisting Maggie's hair across her face to where she couldn't see, dragging at her clothes as she lay sprawled on the ground beneath the tree. The great oak loomed above her, black as lightning, except for the names. With every streak of lightning, the names became visible. Torrance, Jonathan, Mark, Lindsay, Bella, Leanne, Catherine. The names went on and on and on. Each one a whisper on the storm. Kenna, help us. Kenna. The wind breathed her name. The children's voices breathed her name. And something in the shadows said her name. Maggie stirred weakly, her hands clawing at the mud, trying to get a grip, but she could not because the ground was slick and cold. The children. Oh my God, look at all the names of the children. Another bolt of lightning hit the ground somewhere nearby. Mumbled voices broken by thunder. She looked higher and higher into the branches, the tree, the shadows. It was as if they were coming down toward her. A creak of lightning cracked the sky, and in a brief, merciless go, a figure broke through the rain. Maggie passed out. The whole world went dark. Graham Sinclair. He was fighting his way down the narrow, treacherous path, boots sliding, soaked to the bone, his black coat whipping behind him like wings. He panicked when he saw her there. A small shape crumpled at the base of that cursed tree, and a bolt of fear ripped through him so fast that it stole his breath. God, don't let her be dead, he thought. Maggie! He shouted, his voice nearly lost to the storm. The wind had risen to a degree that he could not even hear his own voice. He stumbled forward, dropped to his knees beside her, and when his hands touched her shoulder, she was ice. Her skin was pale as marble, her lips blue, her lashes fluttered, but she didn't seem to see him. Maggie, look at me, he said roughly, brushing the wet hair from her forehead. Her eyes had rolled back, and she murmured something, words that he could barely catch. The children, they're calling me. Darkness. His jaw tightened. Christ, I've got to get you out of this rain. He gathered her up against his chest, one arm under her knees, the other across her back, and rose with her in his arms. The rain was blinding, stinging to his flesh. The ground was slick, and every step down the path was a battle. His boots skidded, his breath coming hard, his muscles straining against the weight and the cold. He almost slipped into the river. Hold on, he muttered, his accent thick, the words trembling against her hair. You're all right, lass. I've got you. Lightning split the sky again, so close that he could smell the ozone, see the afterburn white against his vision. The wind howled through the trees like something chasing them. Maggie's head lolled against his chest, her breath shallow, her body trembling violently. She murmured again, something about the tree, about the shadow in the distance, something about names, but the names were drowned out in the storm. Graham slipped again, catching himself hard against a rock, but he never let her go. Not once. Mud streaked his clothes, ran running down his face in rivers. The black veil roared somewhere behind them, swollen and wild, a ghost shimmer in the flashes of lightning. At last he saw the shape of his Land Rover come out of the darkness through the rain, parked on the side of the dirt road. Its headlights faint through the downpour. He staggered the last few feet, wrenched the door open with one arm, and eased Maggie into the passenger seat. Her head rolled limply against the headrest. Her eyes were half open but unfocused. "Stay with me, lass. Stay with me," he muttered, fumbling for the keys, hands shaking from the car engine as it roared to life, the dash light spilling a soft amber glow across her pale face. He was worried about her. Terribly worried. He cranked the heat up to full and reached across, brushing her hair back, tracing the curve of her temple. Her skin was clammy, her teeth chattering so much that it hurt to listen. "You're safe now," he said, voice low and steady. "You hear me, Maggie? You're safe." But she was gone again, drifting somewhere between this world and another world, to things that were unseen. He pressed the seatbelt across her, clipped it in place, and sat for a moment, his heart pounding as hard as the rain on the roof. Christ, why did you go out there, Maggie?" The medallion around her neck gleamed faintly in the dark, a light amber, tinged with gold, as though holding some inner fire to it. Outside, the storm screamed. Inside, Graham Sinclair gripped the steering wheel jaw tight and drove her away from the mountain.